What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Min. It's a special day in the Gempire. We got the Sideshow Collectibles Thor Breaker of Brimstone Premium Format statue. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I first saw it in San Diego Comic-Con, saw it in New York Comic-Con. And this thing, man, I feel like it came out fast. This is number 555 out of the 1500 exclusive. We're going to open this thing up, assemble Thor, do a little review. Yeah, man. So stay tuned. Alright, so pretty big box, man. This thing was pretty tall. The art box is very animated. You have the picture of the statue with all this crazy lightning and artwork around it. Even the Thor logo gives me like a Conan type vibe, like a late 80s type vibe. The box is a little banged up on the corner and on the bottom here, and I'm a little bit nervous because my boy True Dan did get one in, and the wing off the helmet was broken. It was snapped right off. So let's hope that doesn't happen to mine. With my luck, it probably will. But let's check it out. Alright, so here's an aerial view of what you get in the box. The cape was kind of just thrown on top of the styrofoam box. So we'll just put that to the side. Let's start taking these pieces out, I guess. How are we going to do this? Alright, I guess let's grab Thor. Alright, so huge body. One big piece. I'm already seeing a lot of details that I like on this, so looking pretty cool. Here's the regular hand. It's funny, I think I'm going to display with the regular hand. I kind of like how Daniel did his fingers. Daniel Bell sculpted. Alright, here goes the portrait. Looks like it's all intact. That's cool. Let's take out the base. Oh, look at this, it's kind of just flopped around. Doesn't look like it broke though. I was watching Secret Sanctuary had an unboxing of this, and he said be careful with the way that you pull the base out. So I don't usually like to watch other people's reviews because I don't want to get like I don't want to get influenced. But I would have pulled it out by the bag like he said. So let me not do that. I do watch other people's reviews. I just don't like to watch them before I do mine. But for this one I did because I was just excited to see it. I can never say this guy's name. Surtur? Is that how you say it? Alright, here we go. That's Surtur's head. Here goes the bottom of the base. I'll never see this again. Let's put that bad boy down. All right, another big chunk of the base. It looks like Surtur's horn. Another piece of the flame. I did also watch Sideshow's unboxing. Susan Strange. Man, she was rough putting the pieces together, man. I was cringing the whole time. Cool. This is reminding me of the Ghost Rider XM Studio statue. Last piece of flame here. Alright, finally we got Mjolnir. Got nice weight to it. Here's Stormbreaker for the exclusive hand. And then it looks like we have two little pieces here that help clip in the cape. And that's that. Let's put this bad boy together. All right, I'm happy to report no breakage. Anything that breaks from here on out is on me. But, yeah, I put everything on the table. I don't know if I saw maybe MCE do this on the white towel, and everybody always gives me a hard time when I put the pieces on the wood table. So there you go. Got it on the towel. All right, so these big flame pieces look like they're color-coded. It doesn't really look like there is a instruction manual or anything. So let's just try to figure this thing out. No. I'll try you again later. Alright, the horn goes in there nice. This is a big keyhole. Well, I feel like this goes in. That looks cool. A little flame out the mouth action. So it's like when you're in elementary school doing building blocks and stuff. Alright, that goes there apparently. It's got the red key on the bottom. Boom. This piece does look like it goes here. Damn. This piece definitely doesn't look like it goes in right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. That goes in right. Alright, let's worry about that other piece later. Let's try to get Thor up in here. Okay. Let's get Mjolnir in his hand. Let's get his other arm going. And let's get that portrait in there. Boom. So, all right, this piece is definitely on a whole other level than like Mystique or even the Daredevil, which were more basic sculpts. Daniel Bell definitely went more dynamic with this. Even though they're calling it a premium format, it definitely could have been considered a maquette, right? He definitely could be displayed without the cape. That's for sure. And this is my first time having like a mixed media cape that I have to figure out, and it's kind of all wrinkled and everything. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right. Hmm. Now, how are you supposed to pose this thing? I mean, it has wires in it. Hmm. Not really feeling the cape. Wonder if I should pose it without, maybe. Might have to like hit it with like a iron or some an iron or something like that. All right, so that's the regular hand. Let's do dual hammers with the Stormbreaker. All right, so we got the Stormbreaker hammer. He actually looks really good with both hammers, man. Very imposing, very dynamic. He's ready to pounce on someone. So it looks really good, actually. All right, before we get into the review, I'd like to do a little bit of background history on the character. Thor is not an original Marvel character. He comes from Norse mythology, Thor, Loki, just like Hercules and Zeus. So Thor was really up for grabs for anyone to use. Even Loki was used as like the antagonist in The Mask with Jim Carrey, right? He was the one responsible for The Mask. So Thor, he's the god of thunder. He channels the power of lightning. He's from a realm called Asgard, and they're seemingly eternal. But as kind of explained through comics and films, that they don't really live forever, just much longer than humans. In the Marvel Universe, he first appeared in a comic called Journey into Mystery, issue 83, which was a Stan Lee story. It was Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko art. Jack Kirby actually did the cover. Steve helped with the interiors. And it released in August of 1962. So Thor has been around for a minute, part of the Avengers, and friend to Midgard, which is Earth. Actually, in the comics, he was Dr. Donald Blake was like his alias, and he would stamp his cane down and change into Thor. They kind of lost that aspect of it in the movies. They didn't go with the whole like secret identity route. He is just always Thor. But in the comics, I guess, in those early days, it was all about secret identities and everything. So that's enough about the background of Thor. let's take a look and review this actual piece. So I kind of mentioned before, Daniel Bell sculpted this. There's 1,500 exclusive editions, which are the ones that come with the Stormbreaker hammer. He's retailed for just under $700, and yeah, I'm not sure how many the collected edition will be. But the base, Surtur, is one of the villains. You saw him in Thor Ragnarok. Thor is definitely the victor so far in this battle. I love the paint apps on the fire. Like I mentioned, it's very reminiscent of XM Ghost Rider, and I'm a big fan of that. I'm not really a fan of translucent resin for fire. I think it's painted well. Surtur's bones look really well. The sculpt is really cool. I like the flame coming out of the mouth. But man, this piece right here does not fit in. I don't know what is going on here, but I cannot get this piece of flame to kind of sit flush. Oh. Psych, got it. It still kind of has some nasty seams. We'll blame the factory on that one. But I love the flames coming through. I think it looks really good. The bone color, all that brown, brimstone, fire, hell, Hades, whatever you want to call it. The seam is hidden pretty well on the horn, actually. I thought the engineering was pretty creative, but it makes me a little bit nervous how Thor is keyed into a flame that's keyed into the base. And I don't know if I've ever seen that before, where the actual statue is supported by another keyed in piece, you know? I don't know. That makes me a little bit nervous moving this thing in one piece. I might have to take him off and move him. The sculpt on Thor is crazy, man. Every little detail. So let's look at his boots. You have this leather-looking detail buckle on the boots. They look great. You got these straps around there. I like how the top of the boot kind of lifts off. And then you have this scaled, armored kind of pants on his thighs, which looks really good. It's painted like a shiny type of metallic silver on the front. On the back, it almost has like a denim look with a different type of texture, and it really, really came out well the way that texture looks. It's kind of bluish, like I said, like denim. Bottom of his boots are sculpted. You can see like the heel. Then he's kind of got like these loincloths, which match the texture on his chest, which also matches the boots. So that looks really good and ties in well. He's got this like movable little loop right here, which is cool. The anatomy is crazy. I think Daniel Bell really does well with his anatomy. If you look at like Captain America or the Daredevil or some of the other projects he did before he was with Sideshow. I like the skin tone on the arms and on his face. I think it looks good. You got the sculpted in veins there. A lot of detail. Like his elbows even have like the lines in it and everything. The Stormbreaker, I don't know, looks kind of like a big mallet. I don't think I'm going to use it. You know, it's sculpted well, everything's done well. But I think the regular hand, I really like the hand, the way he did the fingers and everything. You know, it kind of reminds me of, if you ever watch Todd McFarlane do live drawings, he always says, don't draw fingers like this. You got to draw like little peanuts and then connect them in. And that's exactly what these hands remind me of, like the way he defines the knuckles and everything. So yeah, one of the few pieces I think I'm going to display like the regular version, not the exclusive. Mjolnir looks good. Has a lot, like I mentioned, has a lot of good weight to it. His portrait looks really good. Man, the inside of the mouth, you can see every tooth, every molar. You see the tongue. The teeth are very well painted. The eyes don't look crooked or messed up. Everything looks really good on that portrait. The hair looks good. The detail in his neck, just with the lines and stuff. Not really a big fan of this cape, man. I don't know. I'm thinking I might have to take the cape off. And maybe I need to kind of, I don't know if I can iron it because it has wires in here. But maybe I could use like one of those you know, sprays or something to get it out there. It is not all red though. It does have like some darker red that goes into the bottom. Yeah, wrinkles just not a good look. So, man, this is an awesome piece. I'm going to go ahead and make some space for it in my Marvel Cosmic area. We'll get some shots of that with the lights behind it and everything. It looks like we'll have him, like, kind of slamming down on Thanos over there. But that's pretty much all that I had for the review. I mean, overall, I love this piece. I have no plans to sell it. It's going to be in my Cosmic area. It's going to be up there. I'm going to get XM Studios Groot and Star-Lord. It's dynamic. It's tall. Thor, as a quarter scale piece, matches his 6-something frame. He's probably 6'4", something like that. Right? The base is dynamic. I mean, the only thing, that cape. But I'm kind of glad they didn't go with a big sculpted cape. You get the opportunity here to display it if you want or not. So let's go ahead and get it up in its spot there. Oh yeah, that's looking real nice. Don't you love it when a plan works out like this? Check out your boy. Thor. Thanos thinks it's all good, but your boy's creeping up right behind him. Double wielding 2 hammers. Still got Galactus and Surfer chilling over here. This area was looking real lonely. So now we got the Breaker of Brimstone all up in the mix. Looking real good. Got Daredevil over here, like, what do you want from me? Alright guys, that is the Thor Breaker of Brimstone unboxing and a quick review. I really enjoyed the piece. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Make sure to hit the like on the way out. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. We do daily content. Sometimes we do 2-3 videos a day. Statue unboxing and reviews, CGC spotlights, omnibus hauls, recent reads, weekly comic book pulls. The cool thing about our weekly comic book stuff, I don't know how many people notice, that we get the books in a day early. So Manimal reads them all Tuesday night, and Wednesday morning we got it up. First ones with the reviews, man. So make sure to show some love to Manimal's weekly comic book, new comic book day reviews. And you guys, man, keep it minty fresh. Peace.